Alan Rowland again, and another in our short presentations of some of the early leaders in Walker County and Jasper, Alabama. And anyway, today we're going to be talking about an individual maybe you're familiar with, maybe you're not, General John Manasco. I'll say it again a little bit slower, General John Manasco, one of the early leaders in Walker County. All right, if we take ourselves to our narrative here, you see the title there. We see the years of his life. He was born on the 28th of March in 1800 in the Nickajack Cave. That was in Franklin County, Georgia. If you're not familiar with where that is in the extreme northeastern section of Georgia. He's buried today at Manasco Cemetery in Townley, Alabama. If you wish to go there, what you want to do is take Highway 124 out of Jasper and travel over to the Townley area. And right before you get to Townley, you'll see a road there off to the left, which is called Supreme Road. And if you'll take that left, you can go down and find the cemetery, Manasco Cemetery. All right, he died on 23rd of November in 1895. All right, if you would like to see what he looks like, here is a photograph of him here, John Manasco. And here's a photograph of his burial site, Manasco Cemetery. And I'm doing this because I forgot to show you the grave site of Samuel Gunner on the previous presentation. But as we continue with this, his parents are John, and I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, Vicey, I guess, Vicey Odom. John and Vicey Manasco. John fought under General Andrew Jackson at the Battle of New Orleans, which took place in 1815, right after the war was officially over. That's the War of 1812, by the way. And on we go here. He was married. First wife was Cynthia Manasco, married her in 1826. Second wife was Lucinda Lester Manasco. I do not have a date for that marriage. Self-educated individual and very opinionated, very forceful individual, particularly later in life. But nonetheless, he moved to Alabama in 1816, lived in Madison, Morgan counties. Madison County, of course, was a huge, huge county. It covered what is present-day Walker County. Walker County was established in 1823 by John W. Walker, and in 1835, that's when John Manasco moved to Walker County. All right, and let's see here. He was a farmer, but he was involved in politics. And Alabama at that time was largely Democrat. It's not today, but it was during those times prior to the Civil War and after Civil War, too. But he was elected as a legislator in 1845 and served in 14 sessions of the legislature, Alabama legislature, until 1876. Of course, Alabama became a state in 1819. And he was a states' right Democrat, but he was opposed to secession. And if you don't understand that language there, this is opposed to the South seceding from the Union. All right. Later in life, he was very active in the Democratic Party in Walker County, and he became a general in the Alabama State Militia. He was too old, however, to serve in the Civil War, but that's why we refer to him today, as General John Manasco, because this is like the Alabama National Guard today. All right, and I find this very, very remarkable. He was an acquaintance of Andrew Jackson, that's Old Hickory, Martin Van Buren, Old Kinderhook, Henry Clay, the Great Compromiser, John C. Calhoun, John Caldwell Calhoun, who was from South Carolina, and William Lousy Yancey, who was a war hawk, a fire eater from Alabama. The children of John Manasco are as follows. He had Carlton Manasco, Jeremiah Manasco, who was a physician. He was a doctor. He was killed at the Battle of Shiloh in April of 1862. David Manasco, who was a minister. Sarah Manasco. And, of course, I love this name, James K. Pope Manasco. We all know who he was named for. And he was part of the 56th Alabama Partisan Rangers, and that was in the American Civil War. And then Dr. John Manasco, who was from Townley, too. So anyway, that's our presentation here on Dr. John Manasco, one of the early leaders of Jasper. All righty, thank you.